First things first, this is where my back bumper goes, and there is quite a bit of stuff that I've already built from years ago when I first rear-engined this that has to go. I hit a tire pretty good and it crushed all the steel in here. I'm going to cut all this crap out because I'm going to be adding a bash bar, and this is not going to help with the stability whatsoever anyways. If I hit something, no, it's when I hit something, because I'm going to be trying to hit walls, I'm going to be trying to hit pylons. I'm going to be literally just having a blast with this twin engine go-kart. I'm gonna weld these plates to my frame in around here somewhere. I gotta figure it out, but I made these at my new job. So if you haven't seen me build these, check the other bash bar video out and I show you exactly how I built these. I just built them quick and I'm going to weld them in today. So I got it all cut out, which is sweet. So now I just got to figure out where I'm going to actually put my plates. So I'm going to throw my back bumper on, find out where's a good spot. So once I actually weld these to my frame just down there, I'm actually going to be able to bolt bash bar in and remove it as well just by 4 bolts. That turned out really, really well. I've got it bolted in, the second plate. So in behind it is the plate that I welded in. It's looking real nice and smooth. Same with this one. So now I am ready to make this freaking back bumper, and let's make it sick. So I've got my back bumper here on the ground. So what I'm going to do is flip it upside down, and I'm going to bend a tube that fits in right here, and then bend another tube that fits right at the bottom. Basically, I'm going to mock it up in the car and start running tubes to it. And that's how I'm gonna start it. Where'd the bar go? Right here. It's actually in there. It's actually, fits perfect. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Give me a high five and another one and a kiss. So I gotta figure out how to get this to fit better. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually already in there. Fits basically perfect. And as you can see, once I make this bumper, the factory one's still going to fit over top and you will never ever see it. I've got one more bar to do. So it's basically a straight and then a hard turn down here. And there we go. So I've already bent that one. This is when you saw me bend, but I quick bent this up. You already saw me bend a bunch of stuff, so I just got it quickly done and it's looking awesome. Fits perfectly in the bottom. It's actually angled down, just like the bumper on the stock MX3 points down. So when it's off, it's literally gonna look like an MX3 bumper. This is going to look awesome. So I got the bumper on and the actual bar is in there as well. Got a little bit of stick out here, but that's okay. I'm gonna be cutting this and it's just touching on the edge here. Exact same size and shape of the bumper. So it's all sitting in here and it's ready to go. So as you can see, there's the little guy right there. I'm gonna weld from this mount to the actual bar underneath, which is way in there. You can barely even see it. So I can hold this exact position because I want it in this exact spot. But now I gotta tiptoe in there and measure and then make 2 bars that are going to work for me. Gotta get that proper fit. I got the back 2 bars in and it's looking good. I just migged them to tack them because I'm sick of needing 10 hands and 10 legs and all that to TIG weld tacks in. Because you need to hold it in and then you need the pedal and then you need the right hand for the torch and then you need the left hand for filler. I want to complete the actual whole structure before I actually get the TIG out. I'm going to lay out the bottom bar. I'm gonna make bars here as well to the pad. That is going to look disgusting. Do you see how tightly that fits against the back bumper? Mint! This is going to look wild. I'm gonna bring a bar from that pad to the bottom of that bar, and same with this side, from that pad to that bar. Got that all coped in, and same with the actual pipe is notched so it fits into the other one, so it'll actually make it really strong when it gets welded like that. Overall, not too bad for 5 hours of work. The 2 bars I bent, and I got all these supports done. I've got lots more bars to do, but I can't wait until the next day. I need to weld the bottom of this tube before I can actually tack this one in, because I want to actually have this one fully welded around, and same with that one, and this is the first one to do. I got underneath there all welded, so now I can actually add this bar. Holy, that looks insane. Oh my God. It was really hard for me to actually picture this because I just literally make this stuff fit the bumper and then I go from there because I want it to fit the factory bumper over top like I had, and it's looking insane. Look at that. Like the bumper's literally barely gonna fit over top of it, and I love it. Bends are matching up, it looks freaking beautiful. All right, I've decided I'm going to put a V here, and it'll help with jack stability because when I'm jacking here, it'll actually go to the points where this is actually mounted. Here, I'm also going to put a bar to the edge right at this high impact point, because if I hit the car really hard here, I want this to be very sturdy if I hit here, so I protect my quarter panel. Like if I hit here, it's not a big deal because I'm not actually gonna hit the body. As you can see, this is pointing out quite a bit, so that is okay if it goes in. But here, I want it to be a savior to the body, so I'm going to put a bar as close as I can straight out from there. And then I'm gonna put a fancy one that's bent, so it goes with the contour of the wheel, because the wheel is round. Here, like half moon. So, all right. That's not fitting too bad, so I'm gonna be putting one here and one right there, and it's looking pretty good so far. That was the first cut I did, and it's pretty close. As you can see, like that's not too bad. So I'm gonna do some adjusting. So here are the bars that I have to finish coping. They're all just cut, and I just gotta finish coping them. These bent ones are for here, I gotta get fitting. These angled ones are for V in the center, and then these straight ones go from the inside to the outside. I'm running out of tables, so what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use the Cavalier as my workbench. I'm just gonna clamp them down, cope them out, and why not use your daily driver as a workbench? I don't think I like it. I love it. So hopping back into here, I'm adding a bar from the main support to the outside. So if I hit a wall here, it's going to be more protected for the quarter panel. Like if I lightly tap something, it's gonna be more likely, because like it'll move a little bit because it's not really thick steel. So a support here will make a huge difference. I'm gonna cut the tubs out a bit because it's in the way of me getting the bar from here to here.
Raising your weapon, every word you speak dripping with venom.
This is the most recent one I put in, and same with that one. So I haven't even tacked these in yet, but I think I'm going to weld most of this together so I can figure out what I need more for structural. But I think it's pretty good for a start, and maybe I'll add in a little bar in here or something. I'm just gonna start welding. My brain needs a break. It's almost time for new gloves. I guarantee I'll be wearing these for at least 2 more weeks. So this is where my gas tank's going, and my bumper's looking already pretty good, but I need to add a little bit more bracing. I wanted to do an X here, but I can't get the tank low. The gas tank is definitely in the way, so I'm running this bar right beside it, and it'll make it a lot more rigid for impacts on the side, for moving left to right, and it'll actually make it quite more solid. It does have a bar here that's on an angle and here, but it'd be nice to have another so it's all close to the mount. It's pretty good. Holy cow, this thing is looking wild. Just added these bars here on both sides, and it's looking crazy. The thing that I like about this bar is it matches the V in the center, and it sort of matches the V on the out. So everything's pointing out nice and smoothly. I think it honestly works really, really well with the actual contours of the car. I've got 2 more tubes to do, and I'm going to run one from this corner to the main frame bar. So if I hit in this corner, it's not gonna crush in. I know, I keep adding bars. It's a bad addiction, but it's a good addiction. Down in there is looking pretty wild. Bars are everywhere. And now I'm gonna be adding one from here to there. Sweet, that is looking awesome. So everything is fully welded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the bumper off, and I'm going to weld a bar from here to here just so nothing distorts while I'm welding it off of the car. That is looking wild. So I just had something in here so I didn't distort anymore while I was actually fully welding everything. Everything is fully welded and it's looking good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut these right here. This is where the wheel well is. And obviously I can't have it like that. I overcut it before just because I didn't know how I wanted it to fit, and I want it to fit straight on. So I'm just gonna make a cut there and then cap it. And same with down there. Smooth all those out and then cap that as well, just like I did in the front bumper. But holy crap, that thing looks nasty. So I'm just gonna fill this hole and that hole and the same on the other side. And here she is. She's ready to be painted and I'm excited AF. So much work. Look at all those tubes just chilling, waiting to get coated. Everything is symmetrical. It's looking fresh. Like I said, if you can't walk in the shop, you know you're almost done. Ta-da! Look at this mess of tubes. This was literally as much work as a roll cage. Holy macaroni. Ends look sick. So this is from the back of the car. This is what it looks like from underneath the car. And then this is what it'll look like from inside the engine bay with the bumper off. It's going to look disgusting. So I'm really excited about that. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bolt it on to my car and I'm gonna show you how it looks complete. Holy crap, that looks amazing. I'm so happy with that. Look at how it just transfers right into the actual wheel arch, just boom. I made it so you can't even really see it through this grill here unless you really look into the corners. So it's very stealthy. I like it. It was a lot of fun to make. So the bumpers really turned out. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to actually not be scared to hit tires even, because last year I hit tires at the go-kart track I went to and I literally crunched this side of my car so bad that it bent everything I had. I had my fuel lines ran up in here, it bent them, so it literally was the last time I've driven this car, and it could have been prevented with the bumper because it would have been protected, right? Because this isn't going to cave in as much as if sheet metal is. Like this is sheet metal here. It was all the way down to here and just got absolutely destroyed. This is a lot stronger, obviously. I'll definitely be able to bang myself off tires, tap walls, have a blast, and not have to worry about my fresh bumpers. Just when I get to the track to do drifting, rip off my back bumper and then show this bumper that I made off for number 1, and number 2, I can actually hit things and not have to care. Sweet, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, maybe give me a subscribe and maybe even join the channel. Joining the channel helps me out huge. It's a monthly contribution to me and some donations. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.